In 1975, Myron Cope created this, the terrible towel. It's become a battle flag of sorts for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But earlier this week, the Cincinnati Bengals tempted fate by disrespecting this sacred Pittsburgh icon.
Breaking news this morning coming from New White Hart Lane as the Tottenham Hotspurs announced manager Jose Moreno and his staff have been fired. A statement from the Spurs social media account said the club can today announce that manager Jose Moreno and his coaching staff João Sacramento, Nuno Santos, Carlos Lalin, and Giovanni Serra have been relieved of their duties. Tottenham says the move is result-driven after seeing disappointing finishes last year and again this season. Tottenham has a fixture versus Southampton on Wednesday and face Manchester City next week for the EFL Carabao Cup final. Ryan Mason will lead the club as interim head coach for the remainder of the season. For Full Sail Live, I'm Jesse Wilkes.
Tailgating is the best part of any football game. But with fans prohibited from gathering at NFL stadiums across the country due to COVID-19, many fans are firing up the grills and taking to the backyard to have a party of their own. Are you ready to rumble? Floyd Mayweather is. The champ is ready to tape up the gloves once again. We'll let you know who his highly unlikely opponent is. Plus, it's the war of words. We'll revisit the tweet that led to today's huge contract signing. Then, the current lineal champion, Tyson Fury, is in studio to weigh in on this surprising matchup. All that and more next on Continuum Sports. The money team is at it again. Reports from Boxing Insiders say the legend has signed a new fight contract. No, it's not against a former or current top-ranked boxer or a UFC guy with a chip on his shoulder. It's a social media star with a record of 0 wins and 1 loss. The fight between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and YouTuber Logan Paul will move from Twitter to the bright lights of Vegas sometime this winter. Logan Paul, who's known for running the Impulsive podcast and being the brother of Vine and Disney star Jake Paul, had a fight in 2019 against English rapper KSI. He lost by split decision. Logan is bigger, younger, and has nothing to lose in this fight. But if Floyd has taught us anything when it comes to money, he always wins. Mayweather looks to improve his career wins record to 51 wins and 0 losses. Coming up, current boxing linear champion Tyson Fury joins us in studio. He'll weigh in on this social media fueled fight in his time with WWE. This and more after the break.
And we've got your ticket punched. Coming up, we'll look at Justify's short career, what's the young horse facing ahead of tomorrow's Belmont Stakes, and why it shouldn't worry anyone. Plus, the big dog makes his WWE return. We'll tell you about his latest championship-worthy fight. Then, the Pelicans debut a new star. But what move left fans scratching their heads? We have the answer. That and more coming up on Full Sail Live. Welcome to Full Sail Live. I'm your host, Jesse Wilkes. 5. That's how many races Justify has ran in his career leading up to tomorrow's Triple Crown chase in the Belmont Stakes. Many are saying he can't win. I would think again. In just 4 months of racing, Kentucky Derby and Preakness winner Justify looks to take the Triple Crown. The young colt will take on 9 other 3-year-olds, including multiple graded stakes winners. But that shouldn't worry you if you're betting on the 4-5 morning line favorite. Bob Baffert, the horse's trainer, says it's a lot, but he thrives on it. The way he's built, his muscles, you could see he's just a big, strong, powerful horse. Baffert believes as Justify runs his race, he'll get it done. He's just a superior animal. Justify will meet a familiar rival. Bravazzo looks to play spoiler as the only horse to even come close to Justify in the dual classic races. About 5 months ago, WWE superstar, the big dog, Roman Reigns, shocked the world. Reigns would take to live television to tell the WWE universe he would be battling leukemia. Fast forward to tonight, Reigns would once again stand in the middle of the WWE ring, this time to announce that he was in remission. There are still no details on his return to in-ring action. Zion Williamson made his NBA debut tonight. The rookie made his presence known for the New Orleans Pelicans at home against the San Antonio Spurs. Zion came alive in the fourth, leading a comeback with a handful of threes. Zion and the Pelicans would take a late lead over the Spurs, but with 5:36 left on the clock, Zion was pulled and he didn't return. We found out later it was due to medical restrictions. The Spurs would hold on to win 121-117. Kansas versus Kansas State would end in embarrassing fashion. With a 22-point Jayhawk lead, this game was all but over. But not for State's DeJuan Gordon. Gordon would steal the ball from Kansas player Silvio De Sousa, leading to a block and a taunt by De Sousa on the other end. The benches would clear and punches were thrown in what can only be described as pure mayhem. Repercussions are expected for both teams. The San Francisco Giants look to improve to over 500 at home tonight against the slumping Los Angeles Dodgers. Ty Block and Kenta Maeda on the mound tonight. The Giants would strike in the first. Evan Longoria with 2 runners on. See you later, a 3-run homer to put San Francisco up 3-0. Bottom of the third, still tied 3-0 with a runner on first and 2 outs. Brandon belts one to the brick wall for an RBI double. Buster Posey would find home for the second time tonight. Giants win 4-2. The Carolina Panthers say an early goodbye to their 7-time Pro Bowl linebacker. 28-year-old Luke Kuechly explains his decision to call it quits when we return to Full Sail Live.